Hello and welcome back to Hugh's Nursery, and in today's video, where it's the beginning of the autumn, so soon we'll be harvesting our apple trees, but the problem that we have is kind of a good problem, but because some of our crops and some of our apple trees are so heavy, it causes the branches to start to bend over, and sometimes we've had cases where the whole branch of the apple tree is split off because the weight of the apples are just too heavy for it to cope. So I'm going to show you how to make some supports to support your apple trees if you have this problem, and these are basically called prongs, and you do them by selecting, you look for a hazel tree, and the good thing about hazel trees is that they work by coppicing, so when you cut down shoots, other shoots can be sent up to grow up tall and straight usually, but this is a perfect example. If you don't coppice them, they just grow off and get a bit tangly. But anyway, we're going to be making prongs, and I'm next going to show you how to select a prong. So the tools, they're relatively simple. All you need is a pair of loppers or a saw. Now this saw here is, you can cut it like different angles, so sometimes it's quite hard to get into an angle. And this is a, Dario, and this is a silky, and you've seen my dad use this on some pruning videos, and I would recommend this because this just cuts through wood like a knife through butter. Now I'm going to try and get in there. What you need to look for is a nice really tall stem that's quite thick, at least about 2 inches in diameter, and you need to look up and see if there's like a fork. Like, pretend that this is the stem, and then it forks off into two other branches. So I'm going to go in, cut down one of these and show you what it looks like. So I hope you can see me, and this is the one that I've selected. I can see it's got a bit of a fork, it could be better, but it's nice, tall and long, and now I'm just going to cut it. Now, so just the last thing that you need to do to get this ready is to get rid of all leaves and any smaller side branches. Until we have one of the progs. So we've got a bit of a fork here where we can lean one of the branches in, and it's nice and straight, which is what we want. Now let's go down to the orchard and I'll show you some other progs I have, and then we can help the trees not to bend.
Okay, while Hugh's been busy trying to choose a couple of progs to support our apple trees, I've been looking to see which apple trees need supporting. The one we're going to do at the moment is called Pig yr Oedd in Welsh, which means goose beak. It's sort of a conical shaped apple. I'm not really sure if it looks like a goose's beak, but there we go, that's what it's called. Right, here's the prog that Hugh prepared earlier. If we look at this branch here, you can see there's a lot of weight, heavy weight of apples. There's a danger that could just snap off, and then I'd be really sad, because next year I won't get so many and it'll hurt the tree as well. So we're going to take Hugh's prog. We're going to look for a nice strong bit of the tree to support. Put the prog in and then gently bring it up. So now, just push it in gently with your feet there. Don't push it too far because you'll crack it the other way. So now this tree is nicely supported and I don't have to worry about the branch breaking. We've got a number of other progs that we can use, but this is the one that you saw Hugh cut. So basically this can work with any type of fruit tree as well. Wherever you've got a heavy weight of crop, use a prog, support it. Once it's fruited, leave it for about a week or so for the tree to sort of recover, and then take the progs away, because otherwise, if you leave it for a while, the stick can actually start to rot, and it almost like joins the tree, and then infection can get in. So remove it after a week, store them somewhere nice and dry, and then you'll get years of use out of them.
So my dad's left me to continue progging up the orchard, and here are two perfect examples of when you need a prog. And this is bending here, it's putting stress onto the branch, and really it should be up here somewhere, but because of these apples, and interestingly, this is actually the video where we showed you how to thin apples. We've got a nice even distribution, and this has created a really nice big productive crop, and we still need to add support because we've got so many of these apples. So again, pick it up gently and select a place where you think it should go. And I'm going to say up here, I'm going to prog it. Make sure that the prog rests nicely like that. And there's the first one. And then the second one here, it's not quite as bad, it still needs a bit of support. So I'm going to put that in. And there we go. So this is a really simple way of supporting your apple trees. And again, usually you'll have to do this a bit earlier on in the season. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and sometimes you've got to be wearing a hard hat, because my dad got hit on his shoulder by a falling apple tree, so it is quite dangerous, so be careful about that. Yeah, so thank you very much for watching. Please leave any comments and be sure to like this video for more videos to come out in the near future. Alright then, see you again soon. Goodbye.